Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today we are going to be working on layout number 1 for Mini Kit Monday, July 2019. Now this month my kit has got quite a bit of scraps in it. So you can see right here, I went ahead and pieced 2 of these pink ones together. I'm laying them down on white cardstock just so I can get like a continuous strip of the pink. There is going to be a seam in that strip of paper, but I'm going to go ahead and cover that piece up. Now I am going to lay all these on some white cardstock. This piece I thought I was going to use this to cover up the seam between the 2 main portions. I don't end up using that though. And this other piece I'm going to pull out, it's like sprinkles. And I think this is a Dear Lizzie paper. This is one of the full papers that I had in my kit this month. So I'm just going to kind of piece these together to make a background kind of like this. Now you're going to see I'm going to pull out some photo blocks. This is where my photos are going to go. I had some pictures of Riley eating cake for Father's Day. Bailey, my dog, got Jim a cake, and Riley was kind of partaking in it, and she really enjoyed it. But I hadn't printed the pictures yet, so I just cut these in the 3x4 size that I thought I would be using. Later on, I will go away, print the pictures, and come back and replace those with the photos. So in this kit that I made, I did pull out a Dear Lizzie chipboard pack of embellishments that were in that I had put in the kit, and they're kind of birthday themed. And this is one of the phrases on it. It says "Eat cake." That "Eat cake" chipboard piece is going to serve as my title. So to cover up this seam, I thought I would build a little cluster over here. So I pulled out a piece of chipboard. It says "Lovely Time" and then a couple of tags. I really like the way this looks. It's really cute, but I am going to end up veering away from that idea. All these 3x4 spot holders I am gonna back. The top and the bottom one are backed on kind of a blue, and then the center one I am backing it on a pink pattern paper. I didn't have enough blue to go down for all of them because, like I said, I have a lot of scraps in this one. Now you can see there's that wax paper over on the left hand side. I did pull out some embellishments that I thought would go with this pretty well, so I just pulled them out of the kit and stuck them on that wax paper so I could add them as, you know, I wished. I also am going to add in this piece of black. I had found some of those black varnish stickers. They're kind of a clear sticker, so I end up putting them on some white cardstock and fussy cutting them out. But if I use those, I'm going to need to have some more black on here. So that's why I pulled out that black striped piece. I thought initially that it was going to take the place of that first light pink piece that I had pulled out and cut at the beginning, but I'm going to end up moving that over to underneath the photos. I am going to ink the edges of everything with some black ink. This is not the distress ink. I think I actually used the Close to My Heart ink. It takes a minute to dry, so I was afraid I was getting fingerprints all over all over everything. You see me looking at my hands. I probably should have just used the distress ink, but I did not have that handy at the moment. And you know, I can be a little bit on the lazy side. So I did go away and print my photos. Here they are. They're all of Riley. She's sitting in her walker eating some cake. It is yellow cake with chocolate frosting. That is Jim's favorite cake. I had sent these photos over to Marissa because I had kept her overnight this evening. And she was like, "Did you smash her face in the cake or did she do that on her own?" And I'm like, she did that on her own. She was eating it with her hands. Even though I had a spoon there and I was trying to feed it to her, she would still grab it with her hands and put it in her mouth like that. And Marissa was like, "Oh, well," Riley's first birthday is coming up at the end of August, and Marissa is planning on doing a smash cake for her. So it should be interesting because she's clearly not afraid to get her face or her hands messy with icing. So some of the embellishments that I'm going to end up using, you saw that I cut several of them into some banners or flags. I am going to tuck those under these 2 main embellishment spots at the bottom left and then up there at the left of that right hand side photo. Those are going to be the main spots where I put embellishments. Here I'm trying to tie in a little bit more yellow because that Eat Cake has the yellow E and the yellow A. So I wanted to get a little bit more yellow in there. It was a thought. It didn't work out, so I'm going to end up pulling those away. Now up there at that top cluster, I do end up keeping those flags and that bliss out. And then down there at the bottom of that larger photo, you saw me put that chipboard piece. That was the lovely Time chipboard piece. And I had originally pulled that out to put over the seam in the pink paper. And for some reason, I was really married to getting that on this page. So it does end up going right there at the bottom of that photo. So right here, I am just going to be building up my clusters a little bit. They're not super fancy clusters. That one up there just has those two flags. There's two plus signs. I did get the yellow up there with one of those plus signs. And then at the end, I am going to pull out some of those glitter gems that came in my Happy Trails kit from Close to My Heart. It was one of the page kits. So I do use the silver down around the page. I really like that a lot. I use a lot of gold. So having these silver gems really have been very fun for me to use on other pages because I did not use them all when I did that page kit. So I want to take just a minute here to remind you guys to go check out Traci, Dollie, Kathy, Daisy, Leslie, and Shannon. I will have everyone linked down below in the description box. I want to remind you guys to go check out over there and also go check out the Facebook challenge group. We do have a challenge every month and someone will receive a mini kit. The winner will receive a mini kit. Also, we do occasionally have some pop-up challenges come up in the group for just a small random prize. Okay, now you can see right here is where I'm pulling out those gems, and I'm just going to go ahead and scatter those around the page. You see that big pink spot down there at the bottom underneath that photo? That is where my journaling is going to go. I have not been doing a lot of journaling on screen lately. This is something I kind of want to take my time with doing. I do have several layouts pulled to the side that I need to do the journaling on, so this is going to be one of those. But I did save a space right there for the journaling. All right, guys, after I put down these gems, I am not going to do anything else to this layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me and remind you to check out the other ladies, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.